Hello, hello. I don't really remember what we were doing last time. Well, we finished that. But, we had all this shit. Let's pull this up. I believe we're gonna be doing steel and figuring out sturdy sheets as well. So all this can go in there for now. So we're going to want to pull iron from here. We'll get into steel. What the fuck is that for? Yeah, I forgot all this can come down. So we did have an idea on how to do this. We had it set up previously. Hang on, my Chatterino's changed its settings. Let me see if I can fix that. Huh. What's going on here? Ah, well. It can be a later problem. So. We need the blast furnace parts, which is that, the preheater. We need a hopper. So we'll start by chucking that down. Probably... We want to raise it up one, I think, from memory. What if we raise it up on some... What am I looking for? Can we do some treated wood fences or something? We'll give that a shot. That might look... Not that I've really cared about looks so far with these builds, but... Oh well. We probably want to leave a one gap. We can chuck these up. Preheaters down. Yeah, because that gives us a spot to have a drawer with a void upgrade and maybe a couple of storage upgrades on the back for nice for the flag. I believe it's here. Just want to double check everything's still working. Should be. Yeah, looks like it. Yeah, so we need to cook these into lead. Does the pulp... So maybe bulk blasting is the solution here? Because, Because... we can delete the pulp at the same time through blasting, I think. Let's just move these over here. I know I keep on having to move them, but it's just what we're working with at the moment. I want these, I want this. Oh yeah, and then chuck that in there. This up. Alright, there we go. Yeah, we had the right idea last time we had this set up. Which is that it'll come... I guess we'll output it directly into a chest to begin with. So it'll be a chest. And maybe we will... do something a little bit funky. Ideally, we would like this to these two to connect up. So it's turning the wrong way. Sort of if we do a little something like this. Yeah. We need some gearboxes maybe. Yeah, ash alloy, and we need some of these. I go through so many fucking gearboxes, it's insane. Alright. That's the wrong way. So we can pick that up. And just do a shaft there. Cool. And we can do one of these. It kind of screws us for having these output somewhere. So we'll chuck it here for now. And then we might change this in the future. So that is going in the right direction. So we can just do this. Or we're gonna do this. That probably is the best way to have that set up. Can I... God, how? I guess we can have another little belt here. I think will be the trick, and then to connect it on this side. And we'll grab some oh, we need them to go up. Because if we're gonna want to lift it up... Okay, okay. So we need a couple of spots underneath just so we can do an encased fan. Yeah, that might be the go. So why don't we just do an encased fan here? Is that doable? Maybe? Something like this. Okay, and that's the wrong way. How then? Can we... It's all just a little bit cramped, isn't it? Hang on, is my... I'm just realizing now my game isn't centered on my screen. Yeah, that looks better. How are we going to do this? Maybe I need to shuffle this to the left a little bit. Just like one block, maybe? Or 2 blocks? Should be plenty, I would hope. Oh, there. Right, and we'll give this another shot. Chest on front. This on the back. So we do want this to be at the same level, so we can do... Or one higher? Hang on, let's connect up the front side first. If we do that, should give us a little bit of... Because we're going to have a chute and then we need a thing going into the chute. Which is going to be a lot of trial and error. Yeah, this looks right. And we can rotate that like so. And then add in a gearbox connected to here. And then I'll just check that that's going to work the way I want it to. Yep, perfect. We can do a chute. And or multiple. And we'll want funnels. And how are we going to do this? So we can do a we definitely want a funnel on the side of that. Hang on, can we should be able to just have this flush, I think. And it should do the same thing. Yes, yep. So we always want that to go in. We can probably steal some power from over here. Items move downward, so we need 2 gearboxes. Items move upward, lovely. I want to use those redstone links. How do comparators work? Are there any create specific comparators? Hang on, let's just look up the comparator and see how it reads. Comparator Minecraft. So. Are we able to read a specific item? Because if I want to read a... So that can just be placed onto something. Hang on, I think we need... Oh, that looks like it'll be redstone controlled. So if we do an ash alloy funnel... Like that. And then we'll hook that up a little bit later. And this belt doesn't need to be very fast at all because we're only going to be running a handful of items through it. Okay. And then like that. I think we can run this with a shaft and then a gearbox. Yes. So if we chuck one of these on there, then we can rotate it. That. Cool. We know that works. We can't filter these, can we? No, we can't. So we want brass funnels, wherever they might be. Could be hanging around here somewhere. Could have sworn I made some. Maybe not. We'll just grab some glue, grab some of these, and we'll make some more. Right, so. Brass funnel. You are going to be filtered to iron. It's... how do I... I don't remember how to change the quantity. I guess it needs to be like that, right? Change quantity. Then we'll hook this up. Okay. And then I'm just going to remove that for now. Just so that'll fill up. And then stop. Good. How's that mana doing as well? Just out of curiosity. Oh, it's doing very good. Okay, so that will... This needs a brass funnel. Because we only want that pulling out cracked steel. One at a time. And then that should pop out the top. Perfect. We want to pop it out the top into a chest. Or yeah, no, into a chest. And then we'll just feed it into another chest. Because that is technically a hopper, so that should feed directly into it. So like that. Oh, we can't do that because we need... Oh, we can, hang on. We just need to supply power, is the problem. So we can do this. Then we can limit throughput. And then we should be good. So we'll just do this, because it doesn't really matter which kind it outputs. And then we do another ash alloy funnel onto here, and then we'll just check the directions of them. God, I miss having flight. Okay, input, output. We need to power these things. So relays with some HV wire. Oh, sorry, not relays, we need connectors. I technically need both. But this, we'll check a relay on the wall. And then that can hook up over here. Oh, they are powered. Now the question is, how the fuck do we feed coke into this? That's not something I planned for. Heavy machinery. Nope. What am I looking for? Construction? Nope. Oh, improved blast furnace. Okay, so we know how to build it, that's fine. So inputs at the top, steel output at the front. Iron and coke feed in through the top. So, all we need is... I should, Can I remove the wire? No? Just do this. Just don't want to shock myself to death. How? It can't come in on that bow, but we could technically extend this one over. Looks like we just need a little bit more spaghetti to me. Can I remove some of... How many, how many is 128 stacks? 128 times 64. Oh. So I don't really need a, I just remove a bunch. Nope. Okay. Oh, because it increases it by 4 times base value. Okay. Allow me a moment. I need to do some dumb things real quick. I'm now seeing that I should have my limited drawer at the top rather than at the bottom. So, remove this and then we can feed it all back in as much as we can. We can feed all the rest back in the top. Bear with me. Okay. Oh, that actually is 2 drawers just about perfectly. So we can increase this to whatever size. We can make it fucking massive if we want to. We do. Yeah. Cool. Pick this back up. That's gonna stay full regardless, so that's all gravy on that one. So let's just flick this around. What height is that? Looks like it might fit right here. And then we can maybe spaghetti our way through. Right, so here. And then we can do a little bit like that. Oh, but we probably don't want to shear a belt on those. Let me just hop up there first and we'll... No, we don't want to shear a belt. That'll just make things messy. We really don't want to... Okay. I've really made a fucking mess of this, but... We're gonna go like this, and then like this. And then that will feed into that chest. And I can see now how we're going to power these, assuming that's going to go in the correct direction. We can do this. Okay, so that's the right direction, that's not. A little bit of chaos, and I'm sure we can make this work. Yeah, so what if we do this? And, alright, we can't really have any block there because we need that for... Okay, so we can shear input here. Do I need more? One belt. Because both of these need to be running in the same direction. Alright, so that is going to look different. I was really confused there. We're going to need more glue. More belts. Which is a bit sad. Okay, so that feeds in that way. We can pick that up. Tuck down a shaft. Get rid of that. Move the belt like so. Okay, and now we have a direct line for coke. I do want a redstone control. that this coke output. So how do we do that? Or do we want to? Like this can just back up. This one's fine. Or can it? Because that'll just fill up. Huh. Well, this is a little bit of a logistical nightmare. Create, let me just do a little Google. Create read specific items in container. Minecraft. Fuck knows. Should we... I'm tempted to say comparators are the other solution. Oh, okay, hang on. Oh, no, that's not going to work. I was going to say I can add a secondary chest in between and then measure the contents of that and only output when it's... That wouldn't work. Also, I made a grave mistake by facing that. I changed the direction of this easily. Oh, good. Well, I guess if they're we just have to send it, I think. I'm just gonna grab a comparator and we'll do how are we gonna use a comparator? Freestone comparator can output a signal depending on how full a container is. The table on the right is described more in detail later in the section. I don't know how we're going to do this. There will be a logistical answer for this. I just don't know what it would be. So we want a redstone link on the side of here. And we can set that channel to be Coke. I guess Coke. This will need to be powered. Okay, all of these need to be powered. We might have to do a little bit of trickery to get that done. I am thinking... So this is going to be powered... What's this going to be powered by? A gearbox. So we can do something like this with a belt. Now are those all running in the same direction? Yes, yes. And these need to be in the same direction, so we can easily hook those up. Can I just, like, disable this? Or delete it? for now. At least we know that works. They need to run in the same direction, so maybe we can be a little bit tricky. Chuck in a gearbox. Okay, that makes that the wrong direction. So what if we do a shaft? And we run a shaft from down here. Please leave me alone, cutty boys. I don't want to be cut today. Where is my Factorio belt immunity equipment? Come on, man. This mod is slacking. Gearbox. Okay. This is powered. That's in the right direction. This is in the right direction. So are those. And this is not powered. But we can power it. I just wonder if it's a gearbox. Oops. Double gearbox it'll be. We'll do gearbox here. And a gearbox there. And we should be good. Yes, okay. Let me remove this for now. Where did my relay go? Did it disappear? My redstone link rather. Did it get deleted? It's not very nice. Right, well I guess -1 redstone link. It's not worth keeping the other ones because they all need to be in pairs. You can... oh no, we'll put you straight into lava. God, this factory is fucking chaos. And I'm here for it. Alright. Sorry about that. I think I just have to send it. No counting or any of that bullshit. We're just gonna hook it up, and then if we have problems down the road, we have problems down the road. We'll start by doing all of the cracked steel. Actually, no, we will start by filling it up. Are these powered? Yes. Cracked steel goes in here, and that can start doing its thing. We can add a brass funnel onto there, and we want to set that to that. Only one. One at a time, please. Just so the aluminium doesn't come out and get stuck. And then we can do this. And be bloody happy with it. And surely nothing bad will come of this. Nope, that is not... oh, it's got coke stuck in it. Um, does the chest not automatically... But it was made with a hopper. Okay. That's okay. We can, very painfully fix that. Or can we? I do need a... God damn it. I knew I was going to shock myself on that and die, or almost die. Okay, so we do need to raise it up by one, just so we can chuck a hopper down, or I guess a chute might be better. No hopper, because that'll allow us to buffer one of each item in there. So, hopper, and we're going to need some of these, and probably some more gearboxes. Just going to chuck the iron in there. And that'll just fill this up. Anyway, so that's fine. Just wait for that to be empty, and then we'll raise this all up by one. And then I might need to do an alternative method of hooking these up to power. You know what? Just to avoid dying. Oh, where did that go? Where did that HVY connector go? I need you. Brother, where did you go? Oh, thanks. So, the thing we need to change here is this will go up one. Like this. Hopper. Oh, we could do it direct into... No, we can't do it direct into the hopper. But the problem with this is that oh, hang on. I have a... I'm seeing some shit right now. I'm having a really dangerous thought. What if we force it to alternate? What's the, what do we use down here? What's this called? A smart observer. Okay. Do we have another smart observer, or can we make one? Observer onto a brass casing. Observer. Brass casing. Alright, hear me out. If we force Coke to be every second item, oops, I need to get rid of that real quick. There we go. If we force Coke to be every second item, the belt won't allow the other ones to be put on. So that'll automatically make every second item fuel. Is that? Hello? Okay, so you're reading that. And in theory we can just do this. Okay, not yet actually. And just chuck a couple of pieces of redstone down. And while there's an item on there, it won't output. So it should output onto every second piece of belt. Maybe. I might be cooking. Perhaps. I guess I would need a, think I need a repeater. Thought I had a couple of repeaters. Hello? Okay, that ain't doing shit. How did I set up that other smart the smart observer? Oh, so that was a reading, does it need to be down one block, maybe? What if I have it reading and also outputting into the... So what if I have a smart observer? That's not going to work. This might, though. And we can do a little bit of redstone. Would that work? Okay. So that is reading when it's... What if we put it right next to the belt? Will it read when it's... Oh my god, what am I doing? Infusion sounds, go away. GT Nature's calling. Okay. Observer? Does that connect? That does connect. What, and then a repeater, maybe? Because that'll observe the belt. Nope, it won't. There's a way smarter way of doing this that is now coming to my attention. Oh, no, but this isn't gonna... Oh. I was gonna say I can do it with a timer, but I can't do it with a timer. Because if it backs up, then it'll start outputting every thing. Okay, let's go Smart Observer. Yeah, detect a variety of events. One of the belts shoots. Oh, so I can... It just needs to be filtered, in fact. Will that work? That will not work. So what is different about the observer here than in that ponder? Specific contents only. Can it monitor belts, chutes, and pipes? It'll emit a pulse if an item enters or exits funnel. Yeah, so the pulse is good. That's what I want. The pulse doesn't have a long enough length to prevent the next. Is it because it needs to be like this? Surely that's not how it works, right? No. They have multiple modes or something? Like what's... No? I'm struggling to understand what the difference is between this and the way I had it set up. To monitor belts, chutes, and pipes. Smart Observer create. Lock inside matches the filter. Smart observers can monitor belts, chutes, and pipes. No limit of pulse of engines. Funnel. Okay, on the wiki. As a smart observer is faced with the front facing a container such as a mechanical belt, funnel, or fluid pipe, it will emit a redstone signal when an item is detected inside. Smart observer will also emit a signal if it matches the filter. Wait, threshold switch. Can you filter these? I assume you... The signal stays until the lower threshold is reached. The redstone output can now be controlled to control item supply, keeping the buffer filled. Specific thresholds can be changed in the UI. Oh, okay. Okay, we've got it. That is the one. A threshold switch is our winner. A lever onto a brass casing. So we can run through separate channels here. We need a brass casing. We'll do 2 of these. Should have levers somewhere. Hello? There's one. Sticks, anybody? There's cobble. So we can use these. I want another redstone link as well. Transmitter on ash alloy casing. Transmitter lightning rod on copper sheets. Lightning rod? Is that just 3 vertically? Yes, 3 copper. And so like this. On an ash alloy casing. Oh, it needs to be crafted. Nice. Okay. So, threshold switch. We want both of them on here. One of you is going to read coal coke. One of you is going to read iron. We're going to have redstone links. How do I set the quantity? Oh, there we go. Okay, so we want it to turn. So we're off at 32, on at 64. Oh, okay. 0 stacks, at or below 0 stacks, and then at or above 1 stacks. Invert signal, I think. And then coke. And then same dealio here. Invert signal. How do redstone links work? That'll simplify things just a little bit. Oh, I just completely glossed over that first part. Redstone links can transmit redstone signals wirelessly. Sneak right click to toggle receive mode. Okay, so we want the other ends to be receive mode. And 256 blocks. Placing items in the 2 slots can emit a frequency. Okay, so yeah, so it's a yeah, double item. So if we do the frequency to be, that can go in there for now. What if we do, where's my steel? Steel and coke, and then steel and iron. So the top can be the input. I'm really not making it easy for myself here. So top can be, we want input or output. Top is input, bottom is output. And then same here. Top is input, bottom is output. And we'll go look these up. I assume we're gonna want to do this. Top is input, bottom is output. Okay, so that's stopped. I want to put all of this back in there. Just to tidy things up a little bit. We just want these chests completely empty. Cool. So that's set up. We just need to, if we want to turn it on, we'll come here and hit invert signal once we're ready. So input at the top, output at the bottom. Yes. Input at the top, output at the bottom. And this should hopefully prevent it from getting clogged. Input in the top, output at the bottom. And now it should stop outputting? Yes. Oh, what did I do here? Fucked something up big time. Oh well. So in theory, that should only allow a stack in. And we can reset this a little bit. And then we can just have it set up the way we had it before. And it'll work fine. We do just need to raise these. So this comes up. Shaft goes here. And like this. This. And an ash alloy funnel. And then we need... yeah, this... oh, shit. It was dangerous. This needs to come up. So these will be connected together. No, they won't be. like this. Then we can do a little like that. And then this here. This. No, that won't work. Okay. So it will work, but it just means that we're going to have to do this. And then hook up this top line somewhere else. Okay. I think I see how to do this. It's not going to be... Oh, we could probably make it tidy, actually. Oh yeah, why didn't I think about this sooner? We can just do... that. And that should be everything going. Apart from this. I need more belts. Did we have a spear? We did. We had a, yeah, this. That was running deep slate. I might have to borrow you for a minute, buddy. No, we'll just make another one. I don't know why I'm ripping up old things for no reason. We want an extruder. Okay, so drill head, that's easy as. And then a bunch of these thingies. Drill head, copper on a light engineering block. Then we just need a bucket of lava, which we love. I love this so much. We have so much lava. I can just steal one of these when it comes through. Mate. And then we need a scraper, a putty scraper or some shit. One of these, one of these. Putty knife. And like this. We need just a couple of bits of cobble. That should do us. Glue? Yes. I don't know what I'm going to do with all this lava. I'm sure we'll find something. Alright, glue, we'll wait until we have... yeah, that'll do, and we'll just go chuck it on here to smelt. Oh, that went into there, that's not ideal. I want it to get blasted, not crushed. We'll just do a couple more. Oh. I failed to realize that was going to go straight in there. Hello? Oh, it's because the stack sizes are too big. I always forget that mechanic. There we go. Now they should cook. Okay, more belts. How are we hooking this up? What do we need to hook up? Oh, that. I see it. I see it. Let's lift it. Wait. That's a different. Is that the same RPM? What the fuck? Am I seeing shit? I think I'm seeing shit. I cannot, for the life of me, figure out if they are the same speed. Right, that's 16. What's this? 16. Which means this, by all intent for all, oh, that's 8. Why is that half the speed of the... Okay, so what speed is this? Oh my god, you can shift. I didn't know I could crouch to. So that's 8. So why does this run faster? This is... It's 8. Oh. Okay. Okay. I'm actually just... I'm losing my mind. TBH. We might need 2 gearboxes. Keep forgetting I can shift click everything. We're gonna need more cogs. Alright. Oh, here we go. The answer was here all along. Just 1 gearbox should do it. I think. I love the chaos. Is that going the right way? It doesn't look like it. Oh, it is. Okay, so that's hooked up. This is hooked up. I'm just going to double check this is set to 1 stack. Yep, 1 stack. Oh, sorry, 1, you know, stack of 1 rather. So I should be able to just hit this. And hit this. Yes! Yes! And we'll just have to check in on this a little bit later on. In theory, it should load up to the point where... I don't know. My brain isn't working. It should load up to a point. Is the point. So this can go in there. I probably want to use a chute rather than a hopper, actually. Because that means that everything's going to stay in here, because that only has an inventory. No, otherwise things are going to get clogged. In fact. I guess we can try it with the chute later on down the line. Okay, so this will be filling up. And then we put in a funnel on here. And that'll fill up. And then this should have a slot in here for, yep. And I guess I'll fill in the other 2 slots with things that can't go into the blast furnace. So what if I do this and this? We'll remove the cracked steel, and the cracked steel goes there, and then it shouldn't get clogged with anything. And then it'll move on to doing the cracked steel once, something. I don't know, my brain isn't working. We need to figure out a way over here of smelting. We could steal some of the coke and just run this through a furnace. I feel like the blasting recipe is going to be better because we can void all this pulp at the same time. This shouldn't be filled with water. Oh, that's... I will need to fix that. All of this can go away for now. Want the important things on me. Shafts, cogwheels, belts. And yeah, gearboxes will do. Okay. Okay. That is that's one thing done. What are we doing today? Steel and train parts. So that's steel done. No it's not, because I need to hook up the bloody power. Silly me. Oh shit. Okay, well that's problematic. Can we like thread the needle or so? Oh, yes. You have no idea how happy that makes me that we can thread the needle like that. Okay, there we go. Oh, fuck. Well, I put it together backwards. So that's a thing that can happen. Oh. How do we cool down the steel? Wait, so that should be... What the fuck? Okay, so hot steel there. Okay. So this is going to need some modification. How? How are we going to do this? We're going to need a little bit more chaos for this to work. So that'll be... Yeah, so that's automatically outputting slag. That's good. So... We need... Need this pipe. To spaghetti all the way over there. So if we have this output into a chest, it's fine. We just need a little... What do we need? Well, if we do another thing, I kind of want to keep hot steel available for the forged eye and for summoning blazes. So we'll do the same thing as we did up there with a, what's it called? A threshold switch. I'm really just appreciating at the moment that Create is letting me make such chaos. I am living for this shit. Okay, so threshold switch. So we want... Yeah, we'll keep 2 stacks. And we need more glue is what we need. I don't know how I'm supposed to automate that though if I need the wallpaper that's I don't know the word. Brain ain't working. Blue, please. I really should just have a generic smelter. I don't know why I set all this shit up. Wasn't my brightest idea. I might yet pull all this shit down because my lack of foresight is going to be problematic. Okay, so we want ash alloy funnel. And we just need one little bit of redstone. It should be right there to connect those two together. Nope, not gonna work like that. Alright. So we need those and we need a repeater. Cool, and then invert that so it should stop other way around. No? We want it to power. Am I dumb? No, so we want it this way so that we don't, yeah, so that it allows items through when we have a stack. God, that's confusing. What am I doing? What is happening? My brain has turned to mush. What's it called? A spout? Copper casing cured glue. Okay. This is gonna need to be one longer. We need a spout. Here. Yeah, so here. And a belt. And a spout. And some pipes. Oh man. How do I consistently fuck my own shit up? And I don't know why blocks keep on disappearing whenever that happens. It's an odd mechanic. Okay. Alright, we can just go one up and then go straight over because we can... like this. And we'll stop them from interacting. Alright. Then I should be able to hook these up. It should... yeah, won't be enough power though. Okay, so I want this block here to be a pump. And a couple of cogs. Nice. Alright. So it is going to need to go one further. Here we will need a mechanical belt. No, actually, no. You can go here. Just hear me out. Oh, no. I'm dumb. It is there because we need a tunnel. And we put funnels off of the tunnels. Tunnels, grab some of these, and we do a little bit of this. And a little bit of... wait, is that? It's not actually doing anything. Like that. Oh. Hold up. This is trickier than it seems, because I need to run this belt in the opposite direction. How did I do it over here? Oh, it wasn't the end of a belt. So in this case, we want to run the belt one past, so we can add a... no, not that. That is not what we wanted. We do a tunnel. We will output the... we'll filter the tunnel with cobble, because we won't have cobble in there. And then we do 2 brass funnels. This one is filtered to cracked steel. And we'll do one at a time. The other one is filtered to steel. Any amount. Nice, to be honest, the cracked steel is only going to come out one at a time anyway, so it doesn't much matter. Cracked steel. Now I can run this cross, and it'll just require a couple of belt shenanigans. Okay, so we can run a gearbox here. Now, what's the RPM of that? So we can't. Wait. Yeah, so I didn't want this hooked up to that in the first place because that is running. Well, we could just gear it. We could half the speed with a little gear shiftery. If I can remember how that works. Small gear attached to a big gear. Cog. Whatever the fuck they're called. I will show you true chaos. Small gear. Yes, okay. So we need a vertical gearbox. Am I stupid? Is this gonna be the right? Oh. That is definitely not the right direction. Okay. So, what if we do a gearbox? And like this. That should provide us with the correct direction here. No. Okay. What is an easier way of doing this? What if we do attach it to here and do a big cog? Big cog. And then make a fucking mess. Okay, and now that's the right way. Now I can attach anything else I want to this. So what if we do a cheeky little... No, it needs to be the opposite directions. How do we... We did this. And then like this. That last thing. And then we repeated this on the other side. And this will just go straight into a... Can I put another funnel? Just do it like that, eh? I do need a belt. Okay, well that'll be fine for now. And then that goes like that. Okay, okay. This is all amounting to something. I'm not sure exactly what yet, but so that goes up there, and then this needs to be hooked up. These can be hooked up like so. And then this just needs power, which we can do through 2 gearboxes. Oh, thank God. Okay. So in theory, this should stop once we drop underneath a stack. So if we do 128. Oh, it's not working. Okay. That's a little bit annoying. Oh, that doesn't even need to be a brass one. That can just be a normal funnel. Wait, can you filter? No, I'm stupid. It does need to be a brass. Because you can't filter it otherwise. Steel. Oh, and then this one can be ash alloy. And we make them kiss. Oh, so I wasn't paying attention to this. Did that stuff all make it up to here? I hope so. Oh no, it would have stopped here. Oh, there wasn't even anything on this, so that's fine. Okay, so can we do... It's going to be the wrong direction. Okay, I see it. I see it. Chaos. Oh, isn't it beautiful? It's gonna be really funny when I want to extract from any of these chests one day. Oh wait, so that's actually working. So this should have a full stack of iron and a full stack, well, plus a little bit it'll be. Oh hell yeah, oh, not quite. Alright, I guess it'll do it in little bursts. Okay, well that's cool. I did a thing. And the whole reason is so that we can get these brass plates. Not brass, sturdy sheets. Let me see if there are any tricky ways of voiding items. Oh no, there are. There are. And we did it earlier. Yeah. Okay, draw. Yeah, draw, void, upgrade. And I'm sure we can pull... How am I gonna switch this off temporarily? Can I switch it off? I mean, that's already switched off, so... I guess we'll do... Hang on, we'll do that. Put the void upgrade in there. Take all of this. That'll run out of red... Oh, we don't want it to run out of redstone acid though, because that'll... Put water in there. Okay. The issue is we need so much redstone to bottleneck the redstone acid. Or we need to find a way of filtering. But this seems to be the only pump that'll work. I don't know if we can filter this fluid pump. I guess we can give it another shot. We can try the fluid pumps from create. Again. I doubt anything's changed, but smart fluid pipe. Don't we have a... We do have a tank. Redstone. Redstone acid. Can I... Yes. And then do one of these. And then do a tank. Surely, right? Yes, but I'll have to... Oh, that's fine. That's plenty big enough. That's there, so that'll start automatically outputting. And then we just need a... Need this to be powered. We can do it from this side. Now, I don't know why these don't work, eh? It's fucking weird. Does it automatically output? No. I wonder if we need a like a gap. It's okay if we do. It's just a little bit annoying. What if we need? So how did this work with the ponder? Temperature flows by fluid type when placed directly at the source. They can specify the type of liquid to extract. Will only let matching fluids continue. So this should technically work, but it's a little bit dodgy. So we'll try that. We'll try putting one block in between. And we'll just do a single block fluid tank just to see if that'll... Oops. No, so I don't know why that's not pulling. Fucking strange. Has no right to not work. What's it called? Mechanical pump. Mechanical pump. Mechanical pump. Not working. I can't begin to understand why. What if I try it in the other way? Like this. Okay. And then what if I don't filter it at all? Nothing. Nope, nothing. What if Reddit has the answers? Industries mixer. Let me just quickly skip through this video, see how other people are only extracting redstone acid. Can I wonder, can this output into these fluid pipes? Just out of curiosity. Not. But if I place this down, it will output into this. Yeah, straight away. How fucking strange. How fucking strange. Okay, so how do they filter? What the fuck are other people do some crazy shit, man? Alright, I don't know how the fuck they're managing to filter this because I'm looking over here. No, I don't know. They just seem to be able to pipe it up and it works. Little bit infuriating. This is the thing that fucked me off about this pack quite early on as well. So it's crazy to me that they have this in the pack when it doesn't even work. It don't do shit. Can we just output without the smart fluid pipe? No. Can I reload and then will it start working? Now it says it's got redstone acid in it, so that's an improvement. Okay, so I literally just needed to... No, and now it's saying it's got water in it. It worked for a split second. So fucking strange, man. So now that's showing us having water in it. And the thing up the top there. Now it says 8. Okay, now it's showing us redstone acid. Okay, now it's working. I don't know how I convinced it to work just now, but I'll take it. Long may it last. It's going to take a while to process all of that. So let's just set up a one of these. Yeah, and we'll just do... a little bit of this. And we'll just keep the lead dust and we'll process everything else for now. Seems great to me. So to do the blasting, I probably want it to go onto a depot. And we'll spit out only stacks of 16 and we'll just do depots. Yeah, this is full now. What were we gonna do with lava? What were we gonna do with lava? I would like to know. Alright, blast chiller. Oh, that's blackstone. I thought that was obsidian. Oh well. I feel a little bit lost now. I'm glad that this is just working, but I do feel a little bit lost. I forgot there were wires there. That is my bad. And with any luck, we should get some steel coming through relatively shortly. I might just have to leave the game running, really. We can grab some chutes and some drawers, and let's just dump some of this shit in there and in here. And we'll go refill all of our metals. So check these on. Yeah, we'll go refill on the metals. And then I might leave this to run after I end stream, just so we end up with a bit of steel and a bit of iron, copper, and zinc. And we should be good. Alright, we've got crimsite. I probably should really grab some size upgrades for these, eh? Oh well. Crimsite, Viridium. Oh, you motherfucker, you almost burnt. I saw what you were trying to do. And Assurine. We unfortunately didn't get to doing train parts, but that can absolutely be a next stream thing. At least we've got steel sorted. That's basically all we did today, but still good. I won't complain about building shit. So iron first, on here. Then copper. And zinc. I guess this is a pretty good solution to our resource processing needs. It's not perfect, but it does what we need it to. Oh, something we can do actually. We need some more gold, pretty desperately. So let's sort that out. That in there. We just need to turn a metric shit ton of deep slate into tough. And chuck it in there. Surely there's a way that I can just like stand up on here or something. What's a this? It's so satisfying. It's so satisfying. I wish I had just done this for all of my metals. Because this is so easy compared to the other shit, but the other way we get to use trains. So I guess it's not all bad. But yeah. This would have been... I could really just rip all this down and have that set up. And just up our mana gen. But I don't think that generates aluminium. Which we might need at some point, perhaps. But not sure yet. Alright, fill up the tough one more time. Cool. We should get a little bit more gold. Alright. Is there anything else I needed to do? Maybe check on the... Yeah, that needs to be refilled. And we need to refill it with dirt as well. Swap these over. And we'll go pick up everything that we got. Oh, was not all of that? Oh, I must have, was that really only 24? Must have been. It certainly looked like more than 24, but oh well. Alright, who's here? Let's find somebody to raid. I need to get back into a habit of raiding again. So why the hell not, I reckon. Good a time as ever. Who is live? Let's just raid AXA again. Alright. Thank you guys so much for being here. Appreciate you all. When am I going to be live? I might be live tomorrow. If not, I'll do my best to be live both weekend days. Oh, no, I'll be live on Saturday, not Sunday. Unless I'm not too hungover, then I'll be live on Sunday as well, but we'll see. Anyway, thank you guys so much. See you next time.